All right, guys, welcome back to The Real South Africa, your favorite tourism company when you are visiting South Africa. We have an amazing video for you guys. We just discovered something that we didn't even know what was here, so check it out. Hey guys, this is Mark Blanton, The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. As you guys already know, a lot of you guys have been following us for an extended period of time. A lot of you guys have actually traveled with us, and of course the experiences have been amazing. Currently, you can go to our YouTube channel, just put in The Real South Africa and just kind of look at the testimonials of people who traveled with us and are like, wow, I didn't know South Africa was like that. And then of course you guys see a lot of people who have moved here and are experiencing a lot of time here. A lot of those travelers and a lot of those people came with us initially, and then they started their journeys, which is a good thing. That's what we expect. We want people to come and experience South Africa and not, have these experiences where they came here, they didn't really see everything they wanted to see or whatever the case may be. Because there was a time when we was a traveler. Yes, we were travelers to South Africa. There's a lot of things we didn't see, but over the years of traveling, we saw a lot of stuff. And so what we do is we put a lot of that in our packages, so you won't have to, spend all these years trying to gain some experience here in South Africa. So that's why traveling with us has definitely been a plus. But I also want to cover this. Guys, we've been seeing a lot of progress here in South Africa over the last 8 years of us being here. And I'm not excluding the 10 years prior to that of just being a traveler and seeing things change every time we come. They are blowing up here. That's really all I can say. And, it was amazing because, we went to Fourways Mall, one of our biggest malls here in Johannesburg and South Africa, and probably in Africa. One of the biggest. There's plenty. And me and Tasha, we was doing some things, and we realized as we was walking through, wow, Walmart's here. And we like, wait a minute, we got all this retail here, we got all this stuff here, and we got access to the African markets. There's a lot of U.S. market stuff here, and then of course we got a lot of Chinese market stuff. I mean, this is like a perfect scenario when it comes to retail. So I'm like, Walmart, they hadn't been here in all these years. Why are they here now? Well, I'm going to tell you this. I guess you can follow the breadcrumbs. We came here because we saw the opportunity, we spent time, we felt that the quality of life was here, the lifestyles was here, basically everything was here. And so when we went back home to the US, when we was a traveler, it seemed like they were lacking a lot of things. Granted, they have a lot of stuff, but not like this. So walking around, we've seen companies from all over the world relocate to South Africa, open up operations here in South Africa. Obviously, there's a reason for that. So when one of our biggest staples, and especially in the Black community, is Walmart. We all love going to Walmart, getting all the deals and, the convenience and basically everything. And then we leave, and obviously we don't have a Walmart here in South Africa, but they got game, they got pick and pay, they got too many options. So we felt pretty comfortable. But if Walmart is here now in South Africa, I don't think they're going to make a decision to come to South Africa if it was what you think it is, i.e. what they've been telling you or what you feel that it probably is. Walmart is set up in position pretty well. And I'm going to show you this video that goes right along with what I'm saying, because that was the day that me and Tasha walked into the Walmart. Now, I don't know how many it is here in Johannesburg, but I know it's 2, because the first time we saw one, it was at another mall, Clearwater Mall, I believe. And we just happened to pop in because we was in the area, and we were shocked, and it felt funny walking into that particular brand because we didn't expect it. And then now walking into Fourways Mall, which is a major mall, and they're there. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the competition is going to be tough, because I remember when Popeyes popped up here, the chicken restaurant, fast food, they popped up here. They tried to compete, in this particular market, and it didn't go so well. And then they ended up going. I've seen them all close down. There are some brands like not Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme. They're doing very well. There's several brands that come here and they assimilate. And I say that to say, listen, guys. Coming as a tourist, you are literally starting your process to assimilate and trying to be part of the fabric and the environment here in South Africa. But it takes time. If you don't do your due diligence and you think that you're just gonna pop in and assimilate, it rarely happens. It does. But I've found over the years, and I mean it, those that have spent time in South Africa on multiple occasions, doing multiple things, not just coming here looking for other Americans, but literally coming here and looking for South Africa, you'll find that you got more alike than that's not alike. And that's what we found out. And so it was easier to, get past the culture shock, because I keep hearing, oh, what about the culture shock? There is no culture shock when it becomes your new norm. You get to choose your own lifestyle here. You get to choose everything. Things you didn't get a chance to choose when you were coming up or when you was in your working capacity, or when you was younger, 30, 40 years old. Now you get to choose everything. And that's what I loved and love about South Africa, that every touch point that I deal with, I get to choose it. And I think I make good choices for myself, and I think a lot of you guys do too. And so those people that have moved here, let me tell y'all something. There are people who have came with us on several trips that have moved here, and we didn't even know, because it's not like we're tracking people. We didn't even know. And then all of a sudden we'd get like a message say, hey Mark, hey Tasha, hey, this is so-and-so. Oh yeah, we've been living here for like a year, or we just moved here and whatnot. We just want you guys to know, and we want to thank you for exposing us to South Africa and giving us the right mindset. So when we did get here, it was just a easy transition. And I will say to you that I guess they understood the assignment, because they're here and they tend to be extremely happy. And I will say this, and this is the last thing I want to say before I show you this video. People always think that, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to be showing everybody like how much I pay and this, that, and the third. And that's fine. Some people do that. But the majority of the people, so there's some people you see, you see them on YouTube and whatnot, but the majority of the people that are here are like what people told us when we first got here. Man, I would have never told nobody about this. I would have, and I heard this too many times. But that's not who we are as people. Me and Tasha. But yeah, they get here and they're like, oh nah, I'm not telling nobody, and they don't. Sometimes they come here and they don't have the blessings of family and friends and whatnot, but they determined for themselves that the quality of life that they could have here was much bigger or better or stronger or faster, hell, I don't know, than what they would have had if they just would have kept on soldiering along in the United States. So that's just what it is. But check this video out. Walmart is definitely in the building, and there's going to be other brands as well. And you're going to turn around in your hometown and realize that there's no, you're like, oh, so-and-so closed down, but you're never going to know that they're opened up here in South Africa. Like, what's that place? Pizza Hut. They're here. I think Domino's might be. Matter of fact, I have seen a Domino's pizza. Everybody's here. The last people who are going to show up are the ones who probably need to be here the most. I'm just going to say that. So book a tour with us. Come open-minded, enjoy yourself, see what it's like, see what it feels like, see what it smells like, all these different things, and then you can make a decision. It's going to be hard to make a decision just watching a video. It really is. And the journey that you need to take, you're never going to figure it out. Just, not walking down that path and the journey. So that's what we always suggest. And there are people who are like, oh, I don't want to do all that. And we like, okay, great, And there are those that are like, oh, I follow the path, and Mark, I'm happy. My health is better. I got better doctors. I got everything. So, and they just keep sending us messages saying thank you. Things are happening. So we will see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa. Hey guys, what's going on? Mark Blanton, the real South Africa, and I am chilling in Four Ways Mall here in sunny South Africa. And I'm kind of tripping a little bit, and I'm kind of feeling a little miffed. And I say that because, you know, we know there's a certain brand that in the United States that has been a staple, and I mean a staple. We remember, some of us remember when Walmart wasn't even a thing. Now it's a thing, and it became everything in the United States, and everybody's like, oh, but at least we got a Walmart. And, you know, obviously there's a lot going on in the United States, so companies are finding their way to other locations. And of course, you guys may have already heard, and if you didn't, you're about to hear it now. But let me show you where I'm at. So this is a mall here in South Africa, and this is in Johannesburg. There's a Puma store over there, like everything. And Tasha, she's a Puma person. So, but yeah, a lot of you guys know this logo. You know this logo. It's crazy, right? And now you know the store. They have decided, yeah, they decided to come to South Africa just so they can get some. Hey, thank you. A lot of these places, a lot of companies are coming to SA for a lot of reasons. Us being here all the time, this is what we see on a regular basis. New brands coming in. But we are super shocked that it's happened, that the brand that we left behind in the United States, we decided to leave behind, has decided to follow us after all these years. And it must mean something if that's what's happening. So like, for example, we got Lucky Charms here. Got everything. Got the Coca-Colas, we got all that. So when you saw those prices on there, just divide that by 15.5, no, excuse me, 16.5, and that's basically what the costing is here. So for example, if you're looking at, these are 18 eggs for 40 Rand. You divide that by 16.5, and that's the price for some eggs. But everything is here, guys. Everything. You know, you got a lot of South African brands, and then of course you have a lot of American brands here as well. But they were smart enough to come because of the advantages of being here in South Africa. Now, I don't want you to think that they don't have any nice brands here in SA. Oh, we got some brands. We got a lot of good brands. So it wasn't like they were needed here, but for some odd reason, they just decided to come here. And it cracks me up. It really does. It really, 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 really does. So again, I like to know what you guys think. I really do. I mean, some of the same stuff. And then of course they have their own. Yeah. So, what you guys think? If South Africa can come to South Africa, you can come on a visit. And if you're gonna miss the Walmart, you can come here to Walmart. There you go. There's your entertainment section. There's your cell phones, your stuff. So they're gonna have to compete seriously with these South African brands. So this is the second store that we have been to. So we've been here. There might be more than 2 stores, but it could be more. But I'm just saying. Something you might want to think about, that if you got a store, big brand that's closing down in the United States, where they going, you might want to go to. So obviously you guys can book a tour, come see it for yourself. The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism, we do it proper. And of course, we're an American brand too, and we relocated to South Africa. Just wanted to come back to you and show you a little bit more. Let's call this bonus footage and whatnot. I think they were smart to come to South Africa for a lot of reasons. Probably for the same reasons where a lot of us see it's just the value added. You know, it's the value added. I mean, whatever you have or can generate, you can actually do more. There's a serious customer base here. There's a lot of upward mobility here in South Africa as well. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but you would never know that. People are coming up amazingly. For example, I'm gonna go over here and look at this T-bone steak. Like, this is a nice T-bone. I mean, that T-bone is strong. There's a whole row of them, and it's 171 rand. I'm gonna show you the price. So if you divide that by 16.5, that's the prices. And of course, Tasha likes it here better than she likes Woolworths. She's not gonna say nothing, but she likes this better than Woolworths. Go ahead and tell
Never. Just because it starts with a W does not mean.
I'm just giving her a hard time. Oh, they got that. I don't know, but they got that ostrich.
Yeah, we don't eat ostrich.
I know. We might need to get that ostrich. And the ribs, everything. An ostrich brat pack. They are not playing around over here. So guys, y'all heard me say it once, heard me say it twice. You wondering why all these people y'all keep seeing on YouTube, oh, I moved to South Africa, I moved to South Africa. A lot of them came because of us. Even if they might not say it, they came through us or they came because of us. When we see them privately, if we happen to run into them, they're like, oh yeah, thank you for assisting us, giving us the idea. So hey, it is what it is. So
don't just visit South Africa. Experience the real luxury of Johannesburg. Stop scrolling through generic travel deals. You deserve more than a standard tourist package. You deserve the real heartbeat of Africa, wrapped in 5-star comfort. At therealsouthafrica.com, we don't sell tickets, we curate lifestyle experiences. From exclusive culinary tours in Maboneng to VIP access in Sandton, we unlock the doors that standard travel agencies can't. Curated luxury, every itinerary hand-picked for safety, style, and authenticity. Zero stress, private drivers, 5-star accommodations, and 24/7 support. The authentic pulse. Experience the culture of Johannesburg without sacrificing your comfort. Availability for our VIP packages is limited. Secure your seat at the table. Discover your luxury package.
Guys, I know you've been trying to get to South Africa, and we got the final solution for you. It's therealsouthafrica.com. As you see, we have packages that brings you to this wonderful country. So based off what you're looking for, based off your flavor, based off how long you want to be here, you get to choose the date that you come to South Africa, because when you go to our website, you book the date. You can say how many people are coming. It'll give you a price and all of that. But does this look amazing to you? Well, if it does, you need to think about coming to South Africa and have a really good experience, and to come with a company that's going to provide all the transportation, all the accommodations, 5-star, first class, all that. That's what it should be when you come to Africa. It shouldn't be a scenario where you are trying to figure it out, because we've figured it out for you. So welcome to the Real South Africa. See you soon. To the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. This is one of the most amazing places in the entire world. Here you're looking at Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities and always voted in the top 10 of the best cities in the world for tourism. And then of course, we have one of the major hubs for business, commerce, and of course, nightlife, fun, adventure, food, you name it, it's here. This right here is Johannesburg, South Africa. And then of course, we cannot forget the playground here in South Africa. I'm trying to tell you now, if you haven't spent any time here, that's probably the next best thing you could do is come and spend some time in this beautiful city, which we like to call here in South Africa, the playground, Durban, South Africa. Of course, we have all these trips on our website that you can book in 6, 10, and 13-day packages. Of course, the beaches here are incredible. I'm trying to tell you, and then just the vibe itself. And then of course, the Durban cuisine is second to none. So you have some choices to make. Where am I gonna take my next vacation? Where am I gonna enjoy myself the best? Where am I gonna take her on that special trip? You know, where do I wanna go and see something different? Like I said, that's what you're looking at right now is Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, we all know that we've been told, hey, Africa shouldn't be on our bucket list anywhere. But after looking at this, I'm sure you're thinking, they told me it was something else. Well, this is South Africa. This is Africa. So come and have an amazing experience. We want you guys to come here. We are travel and tourism based in Johannesburg, obviously an African American, and we put together some of the best packages, things that you will do with us, you won't do with anyone else if you come in on tour. So we make everything easy for you simply because we plan everything, immaculately. So when you do arrive, you feel like a VIP, you feel like you exist, you feel like you should have been here your entire life. And I think that's why people keep coming back to South Africa, simply because they like Durban, they love Cape Town. Hard to make a decision which one is the best. But then again, there's always Johannesburg sitting there, making it difficult for you to choose. So if you will, reach out to us via our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we can make your adventure here to South Africa amazing. As we like to say here, see you in sunny South Africa. Imagine a journey that awakens your soul. From Johannesburg's vibrant streets to Cape Town's breathtaking vistas, stand tall in Mandela Square, reflect at the Apartheid Museum, indulge in luxury hotels, and savor exquisite cuisine under starlit skies. This is the real South Africa. More than a vacation, it's the adventure of a lifetime. Book your dream trip at realsouthafrica.com and let your story take flight.
Time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.